Hi guys, this is a small review on two Shimano Baitrunner reels, and the first reel I want to review is this Shimano Baitrunner ST 2500 front brake FB. Well, this is the entry level series of Baitrunner from Shimano, and to be fair, it's really looking pretty good, with a very old school classic look, with a very nice developed housing from XT7 graphite material. That's a quite lightweight and strong material, and in the spec with features for given its price, you buy it in the Netherlands for around 55 euros, and yeah, that's quite a bargain for such a quality reel. Later on this review, I will review his larger brother, the 4000 model, which has of course the same specs but is a little bit bigger and holds more line. But we will come back to that. The reel is really very nice to look at, and we will take a look on the specs of this little Baitrunner reel. There's one stainless steel ball bearing. Well, that sounds like very low quality, but to be fair, the reel is extremely smooth, and I always ask myself, is it really necessary to put 5, 6, 7, 8 ball bearings in one fishing reel? Now, I think not. This reel is packed with features, and I think the combination of the features with one quality ball bearing makes it very durable, and when you crank the handle, you doesn't notice that there's only one ball bearing. So I find it very smooth, very nice to winch in my line, and I don't see a problem with it. Well, other features of the reel are very speed, and very speed is a kind of very simple kind of arrow wrap system. It gives a very good line lay given its price. Maybe not so good as arrow wrap or 2-speed oscillation system, but it's quite comparable. And given its price, the line lay on this reel is very good. That's no problem at all. Let's see other features. XT7 body and spool. That's a kind of graphite composite, and yeah, it's strong and lightweight. Shimano is using it for more than 30 years. Dyna balance is also a very nice feature. If you crank the handle, the reel doesn't wobble, so it lays very silent and straight into the hand on the rod. It's really very nice. Let's see, what can we find more? Dyna balance system. Super stopper system means that there is no slick back of the cranking handle, so you can set the hook directly. Yeah, we know that. A long life bell spring, it means that the bell is very durable. The spring which turns over the bell will last a lifetime. I hope so. And of course, an oversized line roller. Yeah, the things we know already, of course, for more than 25 years. But it's very nice that they can bring it into a reel of this price, at this price point. It's quite unique. What do we have? An internal drag system. That means there is front drag system, free spool system, Right, I understand it. Well, if you look at the features of this reel, this is the 2500 model. This is one of the smallest bait runners you can buy on the market, and it's ideal for method fishing, method feeder fishing on carp, tench, and I use it for swing tip fishing for carp. It's lightweight. It weighs only around 310 grams. And that's quite less for a reel of this size. What I said already is that the cranking of this reel is very smooth. There's also a knob on button on the butt size to adjust the bait runner drag. There's also a lever here, so in that case you can switch on the bait runner drag. And the build quality is very good. It's really a real Shimano. I find it much better than most pure fishing free runner reels. A few months ago I did a little review on a Mitchell bait runner. I don't know its name right now, but I did a little review on it. Watch my channel and you can see it. But build quality is much less than this reel. Well, looks from the other side is also very nice. And what I also like about this reel is also a nice little feature is the line clip. It's rounded and it works very well. You don't damage your line with it. You can really very easy attach your fishing line on it. Yeah. The drag system on the front drag is with a very wide adjustment setting, and it is really very smooth. And of course, this is very difficult to show when you're making such a little review on it. What I also like about the design of this reel is the very comfortable reel foot here. It's called BioGrip. Also quite an old design of Shimano, but it still works. It lays very good in the hand. Yeah. Step by step, a very nice little bait runner with all the features you expect from a much higher priced bait runner reel. Well, let's go to his bigger brother. Well, this is the 4000 model, and it's very comparable to his little brother or sister. How do you call it? The main difference lays in its size. It's much bigger, but it's only 30 or 40 grams heavier. So that's not an issue. This model is very good for some heavier method fishing or very light carp fishing, not too big distances, and I find it also very usable for float fishing. It's an ideal size, very all round, and you can also use it for surface fishing on carp. With a weight about 350 grams, it's not too heavy. It's got the same features and build quality as its little sister. It's also looking very good. It's of course a little bit upscaled in size, but it also looks very nice in black with the chrome accents on it. Looks very good with the same levers and buttons to call it bells and whistles to adjust your bait runner settings. Let's see if I can put it back into place. As always difficult if you do a review. Ooh, go too far. But it's also very smooth, just like his little sister. This model is also great for, let's say, float fishing on carp. If you're using quite a long rod from, let's say, 13 feet or something, 1.5 pounds, this is just an excellent reel for it. And for its price, it's around 60 euros. It's a real bargain. I don't think you can buy a better reel for this price, and that's really true. And another difference between the 2500 size and the 4000 size is the handle. It's got more of a kind, yeah, a little bit bigger and chunkier handle for handling heavier lead. So if you're winching up your line, your lead and your bait, maybe it works a little bit better out. But features are very similar. It's got the same line clip on it, which is a great feature. It's also got the oversized line roller here, which is a very nice feature when you're playing the fish. It's got the same nice drag. It operates just as smooth as his little sister, and yeah, very comparable. The main difference is, of course, it takes much more line. It's got a bigger spool, and I think if you match somewhat heavier rod, let's say 1.5 pound test curve, this is just an excellent reel. The 25,000 size is great for swing tip fishing, very light method feedering on brim, on tench, on carp. It will handle a lot of different fish. And I even advise the 4000 model, for instance, for, let's say, deadbait pike fishing or deadbait fishing for zander. But for deadbait fishing for pike, it's a real gem. I think it's very hard wearing, and it runs very smooth. The drag is very good, and I like these reels. The design is good, and I like them. Well, for this review, I give them thumbs up, and I can really advise them to you. And that's it for now, folks. Thanks for watching, and follow my channel for more fishing stuff and fishing tackle reviews. Thank you very much. Bye. Cheerio.